Today is May 12th. I'm just going to show you what it looks like on the other side down below. Riverview Park. Why do I keep saying Fairview? Kind of Fairview with the trees in the way. But sounds like there's something going on up the road here. You can hear. They have this out here all marked up along the side here. But over here is what I wanted to show you guys. I did a little bit of the exploring over here. You can see they got stuff and made their way down, but it looks like they need to redo their steps if they're going to put anything in there. That's going to be slippery. And they're going to take care. They're going to take. That one isn't going to be that bad. But look how sharp some of that stuff is. And they just go down that angle. Yeah. Here's where I wanted to show you. They added this after they added a bench over here along the sidewalk, which wasn't completely done when I walked through this area before. This sidewalk was put in the last 5 years. They took all the trees that used to go right along the road here out and put in drainage and rocks along the side here and put a walkway. And look at these lights they stuck in. One thing I didn't show you last time was what the lights look like. I'll just bring it a little bit higher for you. I don't know if you can see it or not. See now? Yeah, you can see them. This is the walkway. I don't know, maybe it's called Riverview Park Walkway, or I guess Dunstable Township, or Woodward Township Walkway, one of the three. I just wanted to show you this walkway on the other side, on the north side of the river of the West Branch of Susquehanna. But you're starting to be able to see the bottom. Hopefully, things go good downriver. I can't get into everything that I want to, because if I was getting into that right now, you probably would think I should still do other things that I should. Because I tell you, this river is kind if you treat it the right way, but it's not. But if it can take people away too. I'm just gonna go with that. But you can see some people walking on the dike levee over there. Over here. Right there, that's the Lock Haven Beach. Sometimes it'll be open, usually in June. They don't usually open up in Memorial Day like some beaches, like the one up in, one's up probably up in the Baltimore State Park. It's still too high for them to open stuff like that right now. The water, but the water is cresting, as you can see the bottom. There's a lot of people call it J Street Bridge, but that's really the Lock Haven, or just Veteran Bridge, or just Veteran Bridge. It's in the same area where the metal bridge used to be, back in before this was built. There was a crossover metal bridge which raised clear to the sky If you've seen pictures of it. And then it's also in the same area from where the covered bridge used to be back in 1909 when it burnt. But they have a little area over here where they call it an amphitheater underneath the bridge, if you can see it. That's where they watch concerts at, the concert series. But another thing, you can see the beautiful view of a lot of this stuff out here. Some of the buildings look like it needs redone in the back, especially the Fallon Hotel there. But it almost burnt a little while ago too. Pretty much other than the back end of that, which needs repainted, and a little bit of paint or coat paint be nice for that. Over there at the one that doesn't look like it's nice, but over there's the university, Lock Haven University. I don't know, now they're calling it Commonwealth University. And you have that church, which is a Catholic church. That's where they usually have the what you call it, when they graduate, they take them over there and go that way. Catholic school does. There was also a Christian school here in Lock Haven. I don't know if it's still there or not, but I'm not really into doing the history of schools, so. Here, okay, I'm gonna bring that down to the river. The regatta, which is every Labor Day, is now what used to be Lock Haven JC's regatta. Now it's just the regatta, Lock Haven Regatta, run by a different company now since the JC's went out of business. They changed their name or whatever. They combined or something like that. I don't know. But just had a motorcycle go by. What was that noise? You have boat races here at the regatta, one of the largest in the country. They say it's the largest. So if you want to come down here Labor Day, yeah, that'd be something you might be interested in. Come here to Lock Haven, Pennsylvania. And I'm just taking you across this newly built walkway down to the bridge and back. There's not much else I can really show you in this area, except for a monument. I'll take you over to that monument when I get down there. This is the beginning, over here, the beginning of Junction 664. This would be north. It goes clear up almost to, it cuts off when it gets up to Potter County. That's a long trip. You have all these curves at first, and then you have almost a straight stretch, but it's all hilly. We have a road over here. I need to explore. It's probably just it goes to a dead end. No, this upper hill drive there, but because there's three mailboxes on that side. I had a walk yesterday, didn't I? So now I have another walk I'm taking you on. The new walkway. Also, that says stop. There's a stop sign here, but on that bridge, there's no stop sign. So they have the when you're on that bridge, they have the right of way. So if you're coming from Lockport, which is straight ahead, you need a stop. if you're coming from Ferensville, you need to stop. But if you're on that bridge, you don't. They have the right of way. If they're coming through, do not pull in front of somebody from the other direction, or go right on through the stop signs. All right, well, you can see they put new brick stuff right through here, so you can walk over to the other side. And I'm gonna go over here. I filmed this before, but it's fading a little bit. They have this honor roll, people who lived over here and what ended up in the war, all the wars, Army, United States Marine Corps and Navy, United States Coast Guard, and Queens Run and Lockport. Queens Run's towards Ferensville. Lockport is towards that direction. This is considered Lockport on this side, but Lockport was much bigger. There used to be houses right where I'm walking. No, not where I'm walking, right straight ahead here. And they have this Woodward township big sign here. Pennsylvania Army National Guard, Lock Haven Hometown Heroes, which is that direction in that way. And then we have all the other businesses that's in this on here. If you want to, I'll take it real quick here. If you want to slow down and get their email and phone number, go ahead. Then you end up over here with the United Methodist Church, Swissdale, 4 miles. That is out there, up on this road here too. 4 miles out. You have the pavilion there, which they use it during the winter time for parking their docks on there, which is over that way where them steps are. I don't know if you can see them, but I'm gonna go back across and I'm not gonna go across there, but right there's one of the most historic buildings in Clinton County, and that's the courthouse. Oh, can't see the courthouse. All right, Clinton County. That's the courthouse. Now, this is a view from this side of the road. Now I have to wait till all the cars go. It just seems like once I get on this side of the road, every time it gets busy. Okay, I have to keep watching this direction. I have to make sure I watch that direction, and I have to watch the other direction. One of these days, somebody's going to hit somebody coming through here. And I seen the other day there was an incident over this way. All right, back on this. Yeah, I think that's just a driveway. A lot of these roads don't go too far up in, or go to a private road. And you can see how deep the water here by the bridge is. You can see it's green. It's not good to try to even swim across this at this area. Water's deep in many spots, and it's muddy on the bottom. So, but here's one thing they have up this way. They have some problems, and is the cliffs on that side of the road. Sometimes they have rock slides. Yeah, I do like them lights they have on here. Well, I think I showed you this. No. This was on Facebook. I showed you this last time. When the fireworks are going to go off. Didn't do it on when I'm going to put this up on. Yeah. They always name mountains, but mountains and hills, but I don't know what this hill is called over here. I know up there by the park, the one is called Peter Steps, but this is in part of the Allegheny foothills on this side of the river, and over there too. But over there, they are called where the the tall hills are. Some of them are mountains, but they are really called highlands. They're called the Allegheny Highlands. So, and over there's Boom Island straight ahead. I showed you before, but I didn't show you from this side of the river. I don't see the cribs over there, but I think the reason why that one area patch trees there was where one of the cribs were over there. Kind of strange. You have an island and you have them trees, and they went behind the trees and they ripped all the other trees down that was there. So there used to be cribs in that area to hold the logs back. I'm not walking like I did yesterday. It was a long walk, but I'm just showing some history of the area. And as I'm gonna put near that, pretty much every time if I find history, I'm gonna say this: history is everywhere. You just need to find it. You can see they repaved the whole road too. Not the whole road, but out beyond the park, they paved it. I'll look back into the river. Hey, you can see the bottom of the creek now. Back at bottom of the creek, bottom of the river. A river is a larger body of water. A creek is a small body of water, usually flowing into a river, which you can walk across most of the creek. A river you pretty much can't walk across unless it's a low area of the river, which up above I forget that count. That river that's above, it's pretty low, most of it. You can walk the whole way across that in the summertime in many spots. But here, I'm coming back, and this is all out in the sun, though. That's the only problem about this. They put this bench right here. They also have an area where they use electric. The reason why I'm not doing any filming at the park, it's crowded right now, even though it's Monday, a weekday. I didn't say anything about Mother's Day yesterday. My mother passed on back in 2005. I just didn't say anything because I didn't have nothing to take to her grave. So I'm thinking for that, I'm gonna probably Memorial Day or Father's Day, turn Father's Day into Parents' Day, or I know there's a Parents' Day out there. I have to find out. That way we can do both at the same time. I'm hoping it didn't already pass. The reason why I'm looking over this way, there's somebody over there sitting over there at the beach over there at the bottom. You never know what they're doing. So if they're walking on top, okay, but if they're sitting down, you never know what they're doing. Like me, I'm sitting down filming myself. Yeah, filming myself. I'm not even filming myself. I'm filming the skyline of Loch Keven, which you can see from over the dike levee, which was put in, but it was started in '91 and finished in '93. A lot of people argued about it, didn't want them in there. There was people picketing, and they didn't care. That's the way this area is lately. If they picket, they don't care if you picket or not. They don't care if you do that, as long as you don't harm anyone. Yeah, if you go that way, you can see it. You can see other places that you can't really see. Other places. Yeah, okay, one big place over there that's you can't see. It's a Heisey Museum, but you can see the building next to it. You can see the Poorman building over there. Not sure, but over that way, I think you can see clear over there. Yeah, you have a long ways you can see over that way. Yeah, especially on a clear day, you can see a long distance here in the Baltico Valley, which goes clear from up at Milesburg, clear down the Jersey Shore, and then it changes over to Nipponose down that way. But alright, well, I'm just gonna leave you guys go on this, and guys have a good day.